Tom. Maybe not the origins of... You know, if you played Assassin's Creed 2 and got, like, there's like a collectible in it that gives, like, a big chunk of story. Done that, you know what's going on. Hold on, how do I get up there again? I climb up this? Nope, I do not climb up these weird edifices. That's true. That's true. It is very difficult to spoil because of how convoluted it is. So you know what? I'll give it a shot. See, the human race is more or less, well, at least according to this game's lore, the human race is more or less the artificial enhancement by an alien species and subjugated us with what as what's referred to in this game as the pieces of Eden. At one point, a man and a woman, that we referred to as Adam and Eve, got hold of these pieces of Eden and managed to free themselves and a bunch of the other human race from this alien subjugation. The Templar's goal, is to grab the pieces of Eden and any other of these alien artifacts to try and subjugate the human race again under their whims. And that's more or less the story of Assassin's Creed. What I'm telling you is aliens, yes. Now, one thing that I'm kind of hoping the series takes in a direction, and something that I highly doubt it will, but would be a great, like, sort of, like, turning point for, like, the whole, like, Templars versus Assassin's story there, would be if, what is it? Would be if the aliens came back. Survive. Do you know a good doctor? Do they not see me?
Robots!
What happened? The switch!
Would. Eh? That's the beauty of a democracy. The many outvote the one. Oh, you could sail with me, but with a temper as hot as yours, I fear you'd burn us all to cinders. Luckily, I know the king's bounty on your head is a large one, and I intend to collect. Have you ever seen the inside of a Jamaican prison, boy? Have you?
Well, hey! I guess killing them all unarmed counts. Leaderboards. I'm currently ranked 83,268 of the most, of the best pirates. Why, oh, too much aminus. Too much where am I? What happened? IT guy?
Hello? How are you? If you're anxious, that'll pass. It's the midazolam. I'm sorry about this, but we've had so many security breaches, we were forced to take drastic action, and Olivier is missing. He left for Chicago 2 days ago, but no one's seen him since. I know this seems excessive, but with our high-level security clearance, we have an obligation to our shareholders. Rest assured, we will compensate you when the hacker is found.
It's me.
So get some rest, okay? And if you're up to it, maybe capture some more footage? You're doing amazing work. I can't wait to show you the work we've been doing with your stuff. Take care.
And they're gonna kill me. Anyway, bingo! Dark Heart Gene, thank you for the 3 months. Keep it on the glass and emotes. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah!
Nice. Those Templars upstairs aren't taking any chances.
Bobo97.
I think we need to erase all the dirt they might have on you.
Thank you for the 2 months. Keep it on the glass and emotes.
You hear that? I think I just gave you level 3 security clearance. Now, head to the security room and use the cameras to watch the door to the server farm. Unfortunately, Melanie's in there now, so when I escort her out, that's when you make your move. I'd wipe these servers myself, but as the head of IT, I'd be a suspect. It has to be someone they've already locked up.
Bobo970, thank you for the 2 months.
These Templars. They run our lives, you know. They decide elections, they control various capital markets, and they inject us with little microchips to track our movements and read our thoughts. It's all very scary.
Bobo970, thank you for the 2 months. Keep it on the glass and emotes. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah! With a message saying, any plans to put out the Tommy shirt on sale again? Possibly. We'll have to see what happens in the future. Anyway, level 3 security clearance. Oh, he's at his Animus. And he's a suspect. Also, that means that they fucking moved me while I was in the Animus. Which means this guy was probably moved while he was also in the Animus. What if I could fuck with the settings? There's another headset right here. Why does he get 2 VR headsets and I only get 1? This one's empty. Alright. Down the hallway. Server. Oh no, that's where I'm not supposed to go. I need to go to security and watch the server room.
Alright, listen, I'm entering the server room now. When you see us leave, get in there.
753, eh? Or 735? It's gonna require 3 7s and a 5, right? No. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Accessing control room.
There's no need for you to be down here by yourself, Miss LeMay. My team will handle the investigation.
But you need an extra set of eyes on this thing, John. We don't even know when the hackers broke in. It could take weeks to go through this data.
1, at most.
Still too long. I can't keep my team locked up for a week.
Legally, you can. It's what they signed up for, even if they didn't read their contracts.
Yes, of course. I just hate the idea. So what's the next step?
My team is processing the data now. We'll start sifting through it tonight. Scout's honor. Coffee's on me, okay?
They blinked out of existence! Hack the cloud server! Hack everything! It's the reservoir, what, huh? Server room!
Alright, I ditched her at the coffee stand. Find a server containing the network logs. Since I have a record of each and every one of your hacks, we'll just search for the timestamps on those and turn that data into something harmless. Easy as that.
I wonder if they're actually there's no way there are server rooms that look like this nowadays, right? Right? Because this looks like the fucking Matrix.
Here we are. Beautiful. I'll update your communicator one more time. A little program I cooked up just for this purpose. There we go. I think that worked. Try it out.
Beep beep. Haha! Everything just requires a bunch of 7s. Jack in! Log on! Initiate remote hacking. It's the streams. Oh, damn. Up. No. Let me go. I'm just a set of numbers. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah. Get me on the fast track. Damn it. Out of here. Oh. The most advanced in security, the single red line. Pirates and Nightmares, internal context video.
The dawn of the deadly 18th century. Rogues and sailors band together to live their lives by the sword. With no laws or morals, no gods, and no fear. Only betrayal, mutiny, cruelty, and debauchery. There is plunder to be found on golden beaches. Will you risk life and soul to fight the pirates of nightmares? Benjamin Hornigold, Calico Jack, Charles Vane, and Blackbeard?
Powered by Abstergo. Oh! Oh! Archive set of email messages between top Abstergo entertainment executives. Salute! As most of you know, I'll be attending the Chicago shareholders meeting from the 15th to the 17th, and they'll want to see our progress at the Kenway line. The small amount of data we have already gathered is incredible, and we anticipate even more amazing finds in the near future. The events and people we have seen so far make us confident the complete experience will be one of the most eye-opening explorations of piracy ever seen. It will be quite a bit of work to scrub the data of objectionable classified material, but we already have some incredibly promising footage. At the same time, Abstergo Entertainment will soon be announcing a new beta, closed beta for our new consumer cloud interface app, sexy name forthcoming. Edward Kenway's virtual pirate experience will be the first complete product on offer, and the first of its kind anywhere, an immersive, interactive pirate experience drawn from actual historical data. Internal tests of our consumer cloud app have been encouraging, and we anticipate it will be ready in time for the next holiday season if everything goes according to plan. So this leads us to a broader question. What other experiences would we like to offer? What other historical periods and locations can we explore? Judging by our current rate of data retrieval, our capacity to produce, and our understanding of consumption trends, executives of Abstergo Industries have given me the goal of producing one complete virtual experience per annum. That's once per year, in addition to small offerings, as our research allows. This includes books, recordings, films, and any other transmedia offerings. A second related question is this: does Sample 17 contain enough compelling data to sustain our current commitment to it? Or should we make a request to Abstergo Industries for additional archive data? Remember that data from Sample 1 provided fruitful enough to create our Liberation product. It is very likely that research into samples 2 through 16 will bear surprising fruits as well. Thoughts? This one is from Melanie, saying, "Hello all, thank you for the open discussion. Olivier, just a brief heads up on where we stand now. I've been the Sample 17 project director for just over a year now, and my team and I have been able to cobble together a rough list of the most interesting time periods available to us through the single genetic sample. Remember, this is data that has already been fully or partially sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I'll try to be brief. 15th century Italian Renaissance, 16th century Ottoman Empire, 18th century American colonies, War for Independence, 19th century New England and American Midwest. That's patrilineal line. Matrilineal line. 12th century Holy Land and Crusades. 13th century Egypt and North Africa. 14th century Ashikaga Shogunate in Japan. 18th century French Revolution. 19th century Napoleonic Wars in Taiwan. And the 20th century Summer of Love in the American Pacific Coast. Obviously, it's just a small sample of our potential options. The number of ancestors any one person has is well above 30,000. 30,000 just after 15 generations. So there could be many more surprises waiting for us within Sample 17. However, despite Sample 17's rich heritage, we should not limit ourselves to this alone if we have concrete leads elsewhere. For instance, quite a few of men from all sides of my family fought in both world wars. And I even have a great-great-grandfather who fought in the American Civil War. Managed to meet President Lincoln a few times too. Going this route is a little bit more costly and time-consuming, but since the data has not been sequenced, but it could be rewarding in the long run. In short, if anybody has confirmed connections to interesting historical events, periods, or cities, or know people who do, please share. I'll also be reviewing with the past 3 decades of samples collected and sequenced by Abstergo Industries. I recently learned that one of the samples, number 2, I believe, participated in the trial of Jeanne d'Arc. So there's a nice lead right there. Yep. There's all the art. That's definitely art. That's various art. From Olivier. All good points, Mel. Word of caution, though sample 2 comes from the late Dr. Warren Vidic himself, collected at some point in the early 80s when he was a young engineer working at Abstergo Industries. So as tempting as Jeanne d'Arc experience sounds, I'm not sure Abstergo Industries would be too keen to letting us rummage around in Dr. Vidic's DNA. It's just a sensitive topic. For my own part, I'm related to Francois Xavier Garneau, noted Quebecois historian and poet. Exciting, right? A possible lead. One additional caveat, let's avoid digging in any modern periods, i.e. 20th century, unless we find something incredibly compelling. Because as fun as World War II setting might sound, we do well to avoid any setting with vehicles, cars, motorcycles, helicopters, tanks, etc. Why am I asked? Because our research has shown that memory imprinting in individuals is actually hampering by the semi-catatonic state most people enter when driving for medium and long periods of time. This makes data retrieval somewhat more difficult. In short, we want to go through the effort of coding extra animus features just for the sake of digging up memories of people driving around in cars. There are other and more efficient ways to experience that. OG. This one's from Chloe Lesney saying possible locations. Haha, Quebec city is beautiful, but without pirates, ninjas, or zombies, I'm not sure how well a story about a historian would sell. Also keep in mind that samples 4 through 16 might be off limits too. While going through my research last month, I caught wind of some exciting character buried in the genes samples, but as soon as I started digging, I was told by people far, far above me to stop. Very odd, but not surprising, I suppose. AE has a lot of active military contracts, and I assume these had something to do with that. I didn't push back. As far as my own, if anyone's interested, my great-grandfather was friends with Hemingway, and Stein, and Satie, and Picasso when he lived in Paris in the 1920s. No action-packed adventures, but historically interesting. Just throwing it out there. P.S. Chris, is our lunch meeting on-site or off? Super long. Olivier Garneau saying, yes, as much as I love the Lost Generation, I think our first few virtual experience should be a little bit more action-related. So wars and major combat operations are always a good starting point. Or any period of intense conflict, really. As for pirates, ninjas, and zombies, we could easily accommodate the first two, but zombies are a bit, how would you say, ahistorical? Too bad, really. Christopher Darby. My great-grandmother, for instance, worked alongside Eamon de Valera and Michael Collins for many years during the Irish War for Independence, so it wouldn't be difficult to sequence that small segment of my own genetic memories for that purpose. Livia, actually, there is factual basis for zombies, or zombification anyway. Read Hurston's book on Haiti and the strange voodoo practice there. May not be Hollywood-style zombie magic, but it's creepy nonetheless. In Liberation, Aveline came in contact with voodoo hoongans. If we dug farther into that, I'm sure we could, I wonder what we could find. Her mentor, Agate, was into some weird stuff. KL, offsite, there's a new vegetarian place I want to try. I'll bring the spec sheet, they're already printed. False locations. From Kaminoran saying, sorry to be a dissenter, but couldn't we just use the technology to educate and not placate? I mean, theoretically, we have all of the human history to explore, all of our achievements and brightest moments, so it's a little disheartening to hear that we focus on wars and conflicts and violence. It's not that I'm against violence per se, it's just that violence isn't terribly interesting in bulk. That's all. There's so much more nuance to life, and I think we could explore that. So what if we found the memories of someone who worked with Albert Einstein in his patent office, or Charles Darwin on the Beagle, or Marie Curie in France, for moments where humans showed the very best of their potential? From Evan Dean saying, okay, come on. Until only humorless university professors start paying us 8-figure fees to research reification of normative gender signifiers in pre-colonial India, why don't we stick to shit that sells? I'm talking about Jack the Ripper in Victorian England. I'm talking about guillotines, Robespierre, I think is how it's pronounced, and Napoleon Bonaparte in the French Revolution. I'm talking about Billy the Kid and Wyatt Earp in the Wild American West. I'm talking about Genghis Khan and Mongols killing a city of millions in the span of a long summer weekend. Action, blood, adventure, conflict. Because we're not going back to earn back 1/10 of the money we have poured into this reliving the memories of a guy who sat next to Einstein as he bit his nails while working out the finer details of general relativity in his head. For fuck's sake, man. This is a business, not a group therapy session. From Olivia Garneau saying, Evan, let's take this offline. Oh, no, wait, I wanted to... Okay, well, I don't think I can get back into that.
I can feel you, Cypher. Feel. But hardly touch. Signal is still too weak, and I am spread thin. Unfocused. Like static and fog. Lingering in networks and nodes, the nervous system of the world.
Can you hear?
Perhaps the temple was opened too soon, but this was not by choice. The cataclysm pushed all doubt aside. We bless poor Desmond, who gave his life so that you, the children of our labors, would live on, to fulfill your purpose and ours. In mine.
What she said there relates to the end of Assassin's Creed 3, I believe.
My strength is not sufficient to inhabit an organic vessel. There is more work to do, more samples to acquire, more artifacts to find before my will can attain.
What's happening? Tell me!
Make me whole again, my children, my instruments. Bring me forth to fulfill your purpose.
Tell me! No! Something's wrong! God damn it! She should be here! Now! Living in that goddamned head of yours! Fuck! Why did she spare you? Why are you still here?
I think I'm gonna go back to my animus now. I'll talk to you later. Tenmar with the 500 bits saying, here comes Muxie to bring you that PJ salt for the month. Thank you, Tenmar. Because if I'm not mistaken, at the end of Assassin's Creed 3, you had a choice to either kill all of humanity or kill yourself. I think I had to go to the bunker? That's the elevator. Yeah, I gotta go to the bunker. I don't remember which room was mine. That is not my room. Yeah, this is it. What was the good ending then? The canon ending is Desmond dies because I think we saw footage of earlier in this game we saw footage of a hazmat team picking up Desmond's body.
Charges, sir. I'll hear them again. My lord, His Majesty's court contends that the defendants Mary Reed and Anne Bonny did piratically, feloniously, and in an hostile manner attack, engage, and take 7 certain fishing boats. Secondly, this court contends that the defendants lurked upon the high seas and did set upon, shoot at, and take 2 certain merchant sloops, thus putting the captains and their crews in corporeal fear of their lives.
Edward James Kenway, born of motley parentage in Swansea, to an English father and Welsh mother. Married at 18 to Miss Caroline Scott, now estranged.
She's a beautiful woman, I am told, but not at all well these days.
If you touch her, you bastards, I'll...
Quite a surprise finding you here rotting in a Jamaican prison. We heard rumors that you had taken up with the pirate Roberts.
If you know the observatory's location, tell us now, and you'll be out of here in a flash.
Rogers can hold these British hounds at bay, for a time. But this will be your fate if you fail to cooperate.
You, Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, are to go from hence to the place from whence you came, and from thence to the place of execution, where you shall be severally hanged by the neck, till you are severally dead, dead, dead!
Oh, Ross!
May God in his infinite mercy be merciful to each of your souls!
We're pregnant! Do you all hear that?
What the devil did she say? They plead their bellies, my lord.
Aye, you can't hang a woman quick with child, can ye?
Quiet! Quiet! If what you claim is true, then your executions will be stayed, but only until your terms are up.
Then I'll be up the duff the next time you come knocking.
Remove them!
Dead, dead, dead.
What's your name?
No, the second it's hanged.
It's Walpole, ain't it?
Walpole? Where'd you get that?
Well, that's the rumour going round. As dirty and daft a pirate as ever sailed these West Indies.
Tiny cage.
Well, whatever his name, gotta make sure he suffers without dying. Orders from the governor. And back to the prisons at sundown.
And massage his feet if he's aching, shall I?
Ah!
Quiet, you!
Rattling the cages. I see a friendly on the map.
Hey! Stop your twaddle!
You shouldn't have made these cages so rattleable.
Oi! This is a warning. Hey! Oi! You stop that!
No! I will never stop!
Good morning, Captain Kenway. I have a gift for you.
As I continue to shake the cage.
Do not mistake my purpose here. I have come for Anne and Mary, and you owe me nothing for this. But if you would lend me your aid, I can promise you safe passage from this place.
I'll need weapons.
You are comfortable with this, I am told. We must hurry.
Roberts has the observatory. 8 upgrades are currently available in the captain's cabin. Sabotage 3 alarm bells and visit old friends.
You'll not escape. Come here.
Excuse me. Reach the prison entrance. Excuse me, gentlemen. Turn around, you dink. Turn around, you dingus. Turn around, you dingus. You didn't see it! How did you not hear that? He can come here all he wants. I'm just gonna stab him. Oh, you missed first mate Spotify.
He's doing a legger!
Whoa! Sabotage. I sabotaged it with my invisible sword. No, no, I'm not gonna stop. Look, come here if you'll have me. Just kidding! Excuse me, sir. Would you like to come in this hail bell? Hay bale.